Labour leader Keir Starmer previously ruled out an inquiry into grooming gangs, branding the suggestion far-right, but now he's changed his mind. GB News tackled the thorny topic of the grooming gangs scandal on this morning's show, amid the news that Keir Starmer has made a massive U-turn and agreed to an inquiry going ahead. The Labour PM said he'd accepted the recommendations of Baroness Louise Casey's audit into the data and evidence and believed a full national inquiry was the right thing to do. It comes just weeks after he accused the Conservative Party of jumping on a bandwagon and amplifying far-right voices when they demanded an investigation into child sex abuse by Pakistani gangs. Perplexed-looking host Stephen Dixon declared that a demand for an apology from Starmer was understandable, as the PM had called this a far-right demand at one stage. Political commentator John Oxley admitted it would be very interesting to see what was in the report that had convinced Starmer to change his mind. Blasting police officers and social officers for not taking victims seriously, he agreed with Stephen that action should be taken fast. Clearly Baroness Casey, who's very respected in this area, has looked into it and said that actually, there is a case, he declared. His comments came just moments before Charlie Peters took to the show to quiz. Why was a 10-year-old girl who was part of a trial described as a prostitute by social workers? Stephen declared, all right-minded people were saying this needs to be looked at on a national scale, but it's the fact that's gone from jumping on a far-right bandwagon, if you were calling for this, to now saying, yes, we must have an inquiry. Charlie warned that Casey's report will be absolutely damning when it hits the news, possibly as early as tomorrow morning. He added that it will contain horrifying details that journalists have been able to tell this government for years. An investigation 2 years ago found that 50 different towns and cities have been affected, he exclaimed. Charlie added that media have been relentless in reviewing many years of cover-ups, political failures, and police investigations that have gone awry, but with very little action taken by government until now. Stephen looked on in astonishment as he referenced a whistle-blowing police officer in Bradford who'd been threatened with arrest when he made a call for action, while some concerned citizens have been accused of fueling racial tension due to the Pakistani nationality of many gang members.